Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ripper and this is episode 2 of Timberborners. So last time on Timberborners we built this dam. We got our water pumps going. At the moment they've run out of water, so we got a little bit of storage here. We're 3 days into a drought. Oh, we got 3.7 days left of the drought for that matter. We planted up some farms and built some storage, some housing to hold our beavers, a inventor hut, a grill, and an efficient farmhouse, obviously for the farming. We've got some berries on this side, and we started planting out some trees, and we've got our forester over here. We also started building the dams on this side. So these dams are to keep this area full of water so that we can keep this fed essentially. And then down on this side, we started our industrial area. We've got our lumber mill and our power wheel just to get us some planks so we can start building some of the more complex buildings. For example, like this forester requires planks. That is paused at the moment. We've got 13 planks. We've got 20 potatoes and some berries, some carrots, and grilled potatoes. Got loads of grilled potatoes actually at the minute. So yes, we're filling up our storage with just normal potatoes at the minute. Carrots, berries, and there should be grilled potatoes once that's built. We've got a couple of lumberjack flags, so one there, and then two on the side, and those are just cutting the trees down for us. This one here is just getting rid of these so we can turn this into our industrial area. I have just realized that I want to path around this because there's some stairs here and there's some more trees and stuff we can get at on the side, I'm guessing. So let's do that now. We'll get our demolishing tool, demolish that, and we will get our pathing. So pathing, we're going to try and stick to the edge here. We're not going to be able to make it through these trees until they're cut. We will also start so that the beavers can get working away. Okay, so we got our storage, we got our basic housing. Let's think about a dam over here. So what we need next is we need science so that we can get the levee, which we have enough of. So we're going to get levees. And we're also going to need stairs. I don't think we have those yet. So those are 70, so we'll need to wait for the science for that. I'm thinking potentially sticking in another few science centers. I think we have enough beavers that are just sitting around to build a couple of extra ones of those. So let's get 3 more, and we'll put those on low priority. So if we have spare beavers, they can just go into there. This one we've got on medium. At the moment, I think we're full up for potatoes, so we don't need someone working there. You can go and do something else. We've got plenty of constructors. I think what we'll be waiting for here, can't get all required materials logs. So we don't have any logs at the minute. So we need to send some people to go and chop some trees. Yeah, these guys as well. Those trees are growing, so we don't need them for now. We can't plant. I know we are planting. Okay. I'll leave them planting trees. We want to do that as much as possible. And we've got levees, so we can start designing. So let's get a levee here. gonna go outwards and then across. And we'll put dams on top of here so that we fill up this area with water. Should just keep all of this side green as well. Not that we need it for the food, but if we want to grow anything over here, or yeah, over here specifically, I think we will set up maybe a tree farm or something for blueberries. And the other side of this is here, so we could make this at least too high. So we might do that over here. Again, we're going to need to get up to these areas, so we need stairs to facilitate that. But for the meantime, we will chuck that across there. And we'll put some levees across the top there. And that'll just give us a little bit of damage back here, so that we can hold a bit of water. What we want to do is get some floodgates as well, which would be 150. But for now, we'll just stick in dams. Well, floodgates, or I guess sluices. Sluices would probably be more useful. I was thinking about also getting some sunflowers. I know I built a whole bunch of potatoes and carrots. And the carrots seem to be getting eaten quite frequently, but we seem to be keeping a lot of grilled potatoes. So what I might end up doing is just clearing out one of these potato slots and chucking in sunflowers. I think that's probably a good idea. Simply because it will give us a third food source, which will be useful. We have more people in here. Let's get 3 people in here and get to harvesting. Get this medium warehouse done. I think we'll leave potatoes there. Maybe we'll clear out the spot because we could use this for building as well. We don't necessarily need that much potatoes. So let's just see how much of this we can get done, and then we can decide what we want to do there. This is coming along nicely. We're chopping through these trees pretty readily. It is the only wood that we have at the moment, so we really do need to get up here and get rid of these trees. Just wondering if there's any stairs anywhere else around here. No, it doesn't appear to be. And we want to get down here so we can build these. And up here. For the meantime, let's just fast forward a little bit so we can get this done a little quicker. I'm going to prioritize the potatoes. Get potatoes out of here. And once we got the potatoes out, then we can change that up. How are we looking for construction stuff? What else do we need? Power wheel, science, well-being. We're gonna need a teeth groundstone. That there. Rooftop terrace. We'll hold on to that for now. A campfire. Campfire will be useful for some well-being. Perhaps we can stick that there. That's got our 2 levels. Yeah. Okay. Trees are really a problem right now. Perhaps we stick another wood cutter over here. Maybe 2. Get these trees cut down. Having multiple woodcutters is fine. We can always pause them and then open them up again when we need them. This one, I'm going to pause it. We don't need it. Because I need one more tree here that we're waiting to finish growing, and then we can clear out this whole area and start using this. See, there is this little way through here that we can chuck bad water out this side. So, I mean, it doesn't matter to me that it runs down here unless we want to use this area for building. Or maybe down here for building. Or farms or whatever the case may be for that. We do also want to get some bad water and build some dynamite so we can flatten out some of this. I am a fan of making it a little bit less hilly so we don't have to have so many. That's a nice little overhang there. It's pretty cool. So we don't have to have so many hills around and stairs. I am quite enjoying this little spiral. I do want to get up here as well. So, okay, drought's ended. So we should get some water feeding back into our colony. We can unpause these. And I'm going to change this to none. And we're going to clear this area out. So and let's plant some sunflower seeds here instead. And we're going to switch this to prioritize planting. We do have a bit of a situation with our water, so we do need that to happen sooner rather than later. Let's look at one of our beavers, if we can just slow it down. Yeah, they're very thirsty. Gotta be careful of running out of water, that's a big problem. Hence why we need to complete this dam area as quickly as possible. How are we looking for logs? 32. Okay, I'm gonna pause 2 of these. And we'll speed this up again. Just want to get that water through here as quickly as possible. I'm going to pause one of these for now. Well, actually 2 of these for now. Because I want someone to go start making me some science, please. Down to 13 logs now. I mean, essentially the problem is we need more beavers. So let's think about how we're going to go and do that. So I would like to get the platform so that we could do that, but our science is sort of limiting us at the moment. Got 14 beavers, I think we'll be okay for now. Let's just wait till our water comes through here so that we can get to pumping, get some water. We'll just enable these pumps so we can get water going. got 15 beavers, so we just had some grow up, and one died of old age. And all these beavers all nice and hydrated. You still a bit thirsty, buddy? Oh, 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 stop moving. Broken teeth, so this is going to be important. See how much longer it's going to be for these trees to come through. Oh, they're nearly done over here. Great. And we will unpause that. Pause that. Here as well, so we can pause that. Stairs. Okay, we're looking for stairs. 70. All right. Head down. Yeah. There. There. Some stairs. Yeah, and we'll keep it on this side. Gonna probably need to get up to these two places. And we're gonna need planks. So let's put this back on. Get some planks out. Got 3 more baby beavers. Ready to go. Should have 18 jobs, so we need 26 beavers. The drought, jeez. I am gonna set priority on this. Also set priority potentially slightly lower priority, just so we can get that done. And our priority on those stairs too. Get that done. How many planks do these take? 4 planks. Not too bad. We don't need a huge amount of planks, just a few. Right. Fast forward through the night. We really want to try and get this done. Possible. So, at least the base layer, and then we can get the water level up there. How much do those cost? Those are 12 logs each. Wow, okay. That's going to be expensive. Let's pause this over here so that we can get more choppers going. I thought these would be done by now. Maybe I already chopped them all down. Okay. How about these? How long are these going to take? These are 48%. 51. 24. 8. Okay. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to build another forester because we're just not producing enough wood at the minute. And I only need it to go up to there, so that'll do. We're out of logs, unfortunately, so can't really build much else until that happens. But we're full of water, so we've got 210 water. And it's only for a few days, hopefully, so we should be okay. I mean, if we really need to, we can quickly build a... Well, we'd have to destroy one, but we could quickly build one in here. These trees, though, taking forever. 12 days grow time. 30 days grow time. Oh, we have some birches over here. 7 days. Oh, this is gonna be a long drought. Starting to get long, which is gonna be a problem. Is there any good way? We could always do bad water dumping out over here as well. Seems like a good spot for it. We might have issues with our water here. How much do we use a day? 20 for 5 days, and then how long will these survive? 11 days. Yeah, we really need to get this damn piece up. And this one here. Just sustain our colony, but we need trees. Badly need trees. We can pause these again. They're of no use to us right now. And I'm gonna high prioritize this here. Right. We will do some tree planting. So let's do oaks here. Let's not do all the way. We will go to there now. We'll demolish that one. And path around the back here. That was a bit bad. And let's put our trees back in. So oak trees. Oak trees there. We'll leave that space open to put some buildings in. Let's do some pine trees here. Pine trees there. And we'll pull these birches here. I'm gonna do that section there. Down to here. And we'll do berries on the side. birches over here, I think. Not sure if I'll pass this way. We potentially need to move our wood cutters, so if we put wood cutter and we rotate that to there, delete these two, and we can put a few extra of these oak trees in here. Okay, that should be sufficient. Sure, that'll be fine once we sort this out. Pause those two jobs. And we want to put a new job. I'm going to delete that. And that'll give us more space for housing. For now, though, I'm not going to get too deep into that. A little bit worried about our water situation for now. We are running low on water. How are we looking over here? I'll pause these two guys because we don't have any trees for them to chop. 70%. 85. Oh, we've got some birches over here actually. Just need to make sure the trees are cuttable, which they're not, which is why they're not being cut down. Get a few more logs out of that. Start getting these levees in. Check the growth of these trees. They're not growing at the minute, I don't think. And we can also get up here. So we can pause this job. Let him cut away. Starts getting to planting our trees for us. Get a little bit of each type of tree. Stick with mostly birches if we can. And we're out of water again. We got half a day left, so. I am going to build some more storage. So that's some more here. Some more here. Some more here. I mean, we will get to the bigger storages soon, but we need signs for that, which we've got, but I don't want to waste my science points on that for now because we've got more important things we want to do. For example, we want to get floodgates and we want to get sluices. There's a 400 though, so we can't afford those. Floodgates. I think what we should do here is demolish a few of these and put in floodgates instead. Demolish all of these. Putting in some levees. 5 should be enough. Put in floodgates here. And then we can set these to 90%. That just keeps the water level nice and high here. We'll probably do the same here, but we'll wait until the drought has ended. And no, we won't actually, because we have no way of then getting to the other side for now. Okay, what we also wanted was platforms, so we'll unlock those. And let's get our next layer of housing up here. And we will do stairs side. We'll have to sort like a multi-level thing going on here as well, but we'll get there. Housing, we'll put another of those on. I'll give us some more beavers. Food, we're looking good. Water's a problem. We need to start getting water again. We can also dump water this way. That means we'll have to go up here. But that'll give us a nice green area that we could use for planting or something. Same going down this way. Would need to raise this level, but I mean, by the time we get to that, we would probably be building somewhere else anyway, not down here. Here we want to put in a gatherer flag. Gatherer flag. But we've got that, so we're always collecting berries. Our berry storage is full, so we can pause that for now. Gives us back another job. Get to pumping. How are we looking for potatoes? We've got none, so we'll play that on again. I want to look at our priorities. I know why they're building these down here when these are high prioritized up here. Yeah. Low prioritized these. Don't need those for now. This is high priority. How are we doing on our tree chopping over here as well? Is this guy still working it? Yeah, how are we looking for beavers? 14. Need more beavers. Just don't have enough beavers. We need 25. So 18. So we don't quite need that many, but we'll start getting a surplus of beavers so that we can do those jobs too. But we need logs, so I'm going to pause a couple jobs here. Was one of our log pumpers. Are we looking for real potatoes? Not grilling any potatoes at the minute. Unable to get all right materials. Yeah, there's no logs. So pause you. Pause all of these. Go chop these. That needs chopping. And this needs chopping too. I'm going to pause one of these log pumpers. I'm going to reduce the number of farmers. And no one in there. And we're going to reduce the builders down to 2 as well. So should start getting some logs in now. Don't have any beavers without jobs, so that's good. Getting this water situation sorted out. Going to give us some more water. It's gonna be a problem. As soon as that's built, I'm going to hard prioritize these. These are super important. Let me get these done. And I'm going to put in another 2 beavers there. And actually even going to pause this so we can get an extra beaver in there. And I'm going to pause one of these so that we can get 4 constructors going and just get them working on there. We've got nice amount of logs coming in, and we need this up in less than a day. So let's crank up our number of hours to 24 hours. Have to try and get that in by the end of the day. Before our water runs out, yeah. One more to go. Nice, perfect. Okay, that will mean that we have plenty of water to pump. So we're good there, and we have water here. So happy days. Okay. Let's reduce the number of constructors. Just leave 1 running around. Go potatoes again. Keep science going. And I'm gonna pause this one because we don't actually need. Oh no, we do. Keep that running. And the This needs to be water. That needs to be pumping. We need to plant some berries over here. So that looks good. Okay. Okay, our tree production is looking pretty healthy. We don't need any planks right this second, do we? We are going to need planks shortly, though, for that stuff. And I don't think these water things need planks. Those don't need planks. Those only need planks. Okay. So yeah, we need someone producing planks. But there's no power. Of course there isn't. Power windmills. 120. Should we put a windmill? Yeah. On the side. We'll turn that on. Needs logs. Needs logs and planks. Okay. Not that we can do anything about planks at the minute, but let's high prioritize this and this, so that we can at least get some power going, so we can still produce planks. And this needs to change, so I'm going to demolish that. And we're going to change it so that we have some floodgates controlling it. Sorry, they are the wrong way around. Rotate. 3 will be enough. Can always try 3 and see how we get on. Some more levies in. Got 4 over here. Perhaps we will change that as well. 3. Why are you not chopping? Are we full of logs? Let's start getting some haulers in. Oh, we've got haulers. Okay, sweet. Keep getting some science. Get 1 additional scientist on the go. Let's get some more choppers. Chopping. We need a couple more just to finish that. I mean, we could destroy these stairs for now. And get those. We need a plank storage though for that to work. Storage. I think they're in piles, aren't they? Yeah, planks. Yeah, a small pile over here. switch that to planks. And ultra high priority, please. Everything's high priority. Always the case though with this game. Everything's high priority. That should give us a nice bit of water back to here. If we close the gates, it'll go over there. So if we do get a bad tide, we can dump it out here, or it gets to our colony. So that'll be good for that. I think we are full of logs at the minute. Got 300 logs. So I'm going to pause these. Pause that. Pause another one of these. We'll just leave one guy chopping for the minute. Just need those planks, man. Why are they not fetching them? Come on. I'll grab them. It's unusual. I think we're just going to have to wait for this drought to end so we can start doing that. A big pit. That's not a bad idea. I mean, I would like to turn this whole area into a nice green farmland. So we'll need to get some dynamite and stuff sorted out for that. I'm going to send the sunflower crop to there. Sunflowers just become sunflower seeds, don't they? There's no like processing involved with those, as far as I'm aware. Let's end this power as well. Go this way. We need to go one further over. And we can put another few windmills in here. Let's put 3 for now. We don't need that many. And we can make some stairs. Go this way. Alright, so one of the things I do like to do with power wheels is I'll show you how to get the most amount of power out of them. So if we build a levee next to it and then we leave space, think it's 2. Do that. And we force as much water as we can down each one of these windmills. I mean, power wheels, sorry. So let's get power, science, power shafts. And we'll stick those in here. So we don't need all that power for now. So I am going to low prioritize all of this. Simply don't need it. Until we do, in which case that can then be built. Normal, I'm going to put the water situation on low priority as well. We don't need the additional water storage now that we've got this area and we're pumping from it. I am going to extend this path over here. And I think we're going to chuck in another couple of these mills. Sure, it was in wood, wasn't it? Lumber mill, yes. Get some lumber pumping out there. Probably, let's unlock a gear workshop. Gonna need gears pretty soon. Let's a gear workshop here. Another drought approaching. There are a lot of droughts. I'm going to high prioritize those. Medium high prioritize those, and that can be normal priority. This can be these two can be normal priority, that's fine. Leave that one high priority. Okay. This is low, that's good. This is nearly done over here. So ultra high priority that. I mean, this didn't work, so I'm just going to put these stairs back in. A bunch of planks there, so stairs, rotate, fine. Are we looking for builders? Okay, we've only got one builder. Let's make that up to 4. We're gonna. We've got 500 science. We can afford to pause one of these, I think. Trees, 212. We're good on trees. Wicked. I don't actually think we need the stairs on this side. Don't cancel those. I think you can reach that top corner there from there, so we should be fine. I would like to fill this up a little bit more. Let's just get that in there, fine. Making more planks, can at least. A minute we don't have anyone in there. We're losing losing flow. For some reason. Okay. Constructing at the minute. Constructing anything useful? Grilled potatoes. Alright, you can go to medium priority. In fact, you can be slightly higher priority. This I'm going to take down a priority. It's not the end of the world that we have that. That's just for water storage later. But this is more important, so up on the priority there. And this is... Okay, this is going to be high priority now because we need the additional beavers, I think. All right. Drought, 6.3 days. Should be okay for a bit. Definitely need some more beavers though. Only on 14. Is this finally in yet? Disable the tutorial, we don't need that. Just thinking here, we need to go up another level. because when we get a bad tide, we want it to flow over here. And in fact, I might change these 2 sluices because we can afford those now. I think we need metal for sluices, don't we? Yeah, 5 metal blocks. Do we have any metal around here? I don't think we do, actually. So the closest is up high. There. There's nothing on a similar level. There's some up that way. Yeah, okay. I think we're gonna have to start making a move up here. That'd be the easiest way to get up here. It's probably gonna be over here, I think, just along here. So if we do, where is it? That's right. There. There. And we can go stairs. All the way up to the top. And they head down again. Then up the other side. And I think here is probably going to be the... Oh. Not going to be able to get up there. The trees are going to be in the way. It's going to be up, down, up, down. I guess we'll just have to chop those trees, so we'll deal with that. There and there. And we'll put a path in. Got to put one there. Set of stairs. That'll do. Path. And up here. And here. To there. Right. And then we will put in a lumberjack flag here. And we will cut down these trees. I mean, I could always demolish them. And that will probably be quicker. But we want to get as much wood as possible, really. And to here, another path. Path along here. Then we want metal. Cost us 250 sides. We can do that. This is going to cost us 300 sides. This needs paths as well. We will put more inventor huts on. Oh, we've been running 24 hours for quite some time, so everybody must be really tired, and we're not producing any more beavers. Everybody's dying of old age. Hope we don't lose all of our beavers here. Hopefully we get through another day. Well, now that's going to be all the way down. think we are going to lose some water over here for now. Ideally, we would just build up and around. Maybe just around here, so we can get to there. Yeah, we'll do that. Get some stairs there, some stairs there, and some stairs there. And we'll put in some floodgates. Let's rotate those. That many, 3 will probably do. 3, and then we'll do some of these over here too. Let's get our path in. We've got 4 baby beavers, so the colony is saved. We need to get 300 signs. Once we have that, then we can get the metal smelters. I want to see what the size looks like. Okay, they're quite large. So I will more passing in this way. Then we can put the metal smelter here. I don't think we have any 4 square ones, so we might put it that way. Get something that's 3 there. We'll turn it the other way if we need more. Ooh, bad side. Okay. I prioritize this, please. This needs to be done ASAP. Like, there should be nothing else that you guys are working on right now. I'm gonna pause all the science huts. Get as many builders in as we can. Builders and haulers. Pause all the lumberjacks as well. Paused. Gather a flag. Pause pumping. So we've got 4 of these guys. Pause that one too. Let's try and get a few guys working on that. I am slightly concerned that we're not going to be able to get up here, so to do this next level, so I'm going to put in some platforms across there, some pathing across there. They should be doing nothing else. Let's just make sure there's no other high priority jobs. Yeah, I think we're going to be in a little bit of trouble here. This. It's going to be a problem. Okay, everything's gonna die. Got enough food, got loads of water. Only got a few beavers, so hopefully that water should be sufficient. Just gonna make sure we have enough water. Where is everyone? We only got 7 beavers. Alright, I'm gonna cut this part off here so we don't end up with beavers going up there to build and getting infected. Another one here that can get pulled as well. So can this one. Just don't want our beavers going in the water anyway, otherwise they are going to die. Oh, this is unfortunate. I was hoping to get that done before the bad side, but our bad side coming in, destroying everything. So, and if you want to see if we survive the bad side, then like and subscribe and come back next time for episode 3, and we'll see if we survive the bad side. Thanks for joining us today. I hope you have a great day. Peace.